place to ourselves. This is incredible.
Yeah. I think Matt likes the toilet in the V better.
We're Matt and Nat, and we've spent the last 3 years traveling the world as part-time, non-remote travelers.
After accomplishing our goal of visiting all 50 US states in 2021, we've set out on our next big adventure to see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die, well, before we die.
In our last video, we were in Ireland hosting our first ever group trip.
From exploring the bustling city streets of iconic cities like Dublin and Galway,
to taking in the beauty of some of the country's most impressive historic and natural sites,
we left Ireland with friends and memories that will last a lifetime.
This week, we're in Halong Bay, Vietnam. We're always looking for ways to make travel easier, and we want to thank today's sponsor, SimLocal, for helping us do just that.
SimLocal offers eSIMs for over 149 countries, providing instant connectivity from the moment you touch down. So no more wasting precious vacation time waiting in line at the airport for a SIM card.
And if you aren't familiar with what an eSIM is, it's a pre-installed SIM card in your device that works just like a physical SIM card, except it's 100% digital. So no more fiddling with those tiny little physical SIM cards while trying to juggle your luggage at the airport.
With SimLocal, you're able to instantly connect to local networks the moment you land. So you can use maps, book local transportation, or even find the best local eats without skipping a beat.
Which is my favorite part. Plus, it saves you from the ridiculously high roaming fees charged by your home carrier.
So whether you're a digital nomad, a student studying abroad, or just off on your next big adventure, SimLocal makes staying connected abroad a breeze.
But don't just take our word for it. Click our link down in the description or scan this QR code to try SimLocal for yourself and use our discount code MattandNat to purchase your eSIM.
Thanks so much to SimLocal for sponsoring this video. Welcome to Halong Bay.
This is the first video in our Vietnam series, and we are so excited to be kicking things off with a 2-night luxury cruise on the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Halong Bay.
And if you're unfamiliar with Halong Bay, it is a 580 square mile area in northeastern Vietnam, containing around 2,000 jagged limestone islands, as well as caves, grottos, and wildlife, making it one of the most visited attractions in the entire country.
And with it being one of the most visited attractions comes an enormous, confusing, and overwhelming amount of tours and cruises to visit this place, so much so that we're not actually even on the boat that we thought we booked.
Yeah, but that's a whole other story. We'll tell you about that later.
But in an attempt to eliminate some of that confusion, we're going to try to simplify things for you by putting all of the information for this particular cruise, as well as how you can get to Halong Bay and links for booking your own Halong Bay cruise in our blog, and you can find the link for that down in the description of this video.
As you can see, we're already on the boat. Check-in was a breeze, and they even welcomed us with a welcome drink, gave us a rundown of the entire itinerary, and even served a buffet lunch, which was delicious.
Yeah, it really was. But now we're about to head off on our first excursion, but before we do that, we want to give you a little room tour.
Also, can we talk about these views, guys? I mean,
incredible.
This is insane. You're looking at a reflection because the lighting was so bad this way. Hold on.
The views are great.
What?
Let's make our way into our home for the next 2 nights. So obviously we made our way in from the balcony, but normally you'll be coming in from the front door, which is back behind me here. And when you come in, you'll see a beautiful, soft and comfy king-size bed, a nightstand on one side of that, a nice little work area on the other side, which also has waters and teas, which are available for you with your room for free. Then as you enter the room from the front door, you'll see a closet on the right-hand side here with hanging space as well as a safe. You make your way a little further in, and you'll go to what I think is the highlight of this room. That's the bathroom. For one, there's a nice large shower, which is not very common in Vietnam from our little experience we've had so far. I think that shower head's actually going to be high enough to go over my head, which will be a nice plus for sure. But the real highlight of this bathroom is back behind you here. Let's turn around there and get that view.
Oh my gosh. Are you for real right now?
I mean, look at this view, guys. And then that's right here. I mean, doesn't get much better. This is awesome.
So while I do love the bathtub and the view, I think my favorite part is the balcony.
I mean, yeah, balcony is definitely a winner here.
I think it's a tie. The balcony and the bathtub and the view.
But now let's go get ready for our first excursion.
So it's raining.
Yeah.
Not exactly the vibe I was going for. I literally packed for hot weather. I'm wearing a dress and flip-flops. Everybody's wearing jackets and pants. So
yeah, if you've seen videos or photos of Halong Bay online, it's probably beautiful, sunny, and emerald green waters. We unfortunately do not have that today.
So this is our vibe, right, that we're going with. So we'll see how it goes.
We're showing you it all, the real stuff.
Stressful a little bit, but it's a lot of fun. So they pay for our fee to get on this island.
The name for this area is T-Top Island.
We are headed to the top of T-Top Island. It is a little rainy. They said it was about 423 steps to the top.
Should take about 10 minutes. So
there's a lot of people. I don't know. It might take a lot more time.
Yeah, true. If there was nobody here, it might take 10 minutes.
Yeah. Happening.
And if you have to be more fortunate than us and get really nice weather, there is a beautiful beach here where you can go swimming, hang out, and relax. We're opting for the climb. This is interesting.
We made it!
That we did. I got a nice sweat going too.
It is a bit humid. This is chaos. This is very chaotic. So many people are up here.
That is overwhelming.
We're headed down now. Not the most enjoyable experience. Also, my eyelash is coming off, so
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10.
And it's not because of the views, it's just the people. It's chaotic.
I can't say that I would recommend this experience from what we experienced.
We usually try to travel in the shoulder season or the off season.
Yep.
This is the on season, honey.
And we had not quite mentally prepared ourselves for high season travel.
Oh my gosh. Now at Sungsat Cave, which is titled the Amazing Cave?
Yes, or the Surprising Cave. Pretty much it's huge, and there's one area that can hold over 1,000 people. So let's go check it out.
This is massive. This is amazing. This cave system, absolutely beautiful and massive.
Yes, very impressive and a much better experience than our T-Top Island.
Yes, love this. And then that cave was an experience. I give it about an 8 out of 10.
I'd say so too.
Now we're headed to the big boat.
What you gonna buy over there?
She got Pringle. Look, she got beer. Should I try and buy something?
I don't know what you want.
So
She's right there.
All right, let's do it, Matt. Come on.
All right, do it.
we're doing
What
it.
you got?
I don't know.
Ciao, hello.
How much for the Oreos?
100,000.
What's that?
Four.
$4?
Yeah.
The beer's the cheapest.
Yeah, 2 beers, I guess.
How much for 2 beers?
100,000.
There you go.
Oh, it's so big.
Thank
She's
you.
got beer, wine, all kinds of good stuff.
As well.
Yeah, she got
Come on.
she got bottles.
How much? 600,000 đồng. Con tiền.
We had to. I mean,
Two, why not?
Yeah, one of them.
this is awesome.
I love it.
I've never bought from a boat before. You could get pearls and wine, you know?
How much? You want to buy her?
Perfect. Come on, thank you. All right, well, we'll drink our beers right here. We're ready for happy hour and a cooking demonstration.
Let's go learn how to make, what are we learning?
Spring rolls.
Spring rolls.
Let's go. Like I'm ever gonna make them at home, let's be real, but
That ain't happening.
apparently you had to get here super early for the cooking demonstration. They're gonna do another one tomorrow, so I think we're gonna do it tomorrow.
We just didn't realize we needed to get there like 30 minutes early, so. Chili. So we had a great happy hour hanging out, meeting some other people on the boat. Now it's dinner time. For our first course of our 4-course meal, we have a pumpkin soup. It's nice. It's got almost a potato flavor to it. I don't think I've ever had pumpkin soup before.
Ngày hôm nay ta cùng họp vắng nơi đây. I will all sing for your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Again goes.
So we've made friends and now we're gonna go hang out with them. Everybody's so sweet. Sorry, I don't think you can even
The
hear us.
Americans, the Australians, and the Canadians hanging out.
Yeah! Our voices are gone from laughing and talking for hours.
We have stayed up at least a couple hours later than planned. Never even got to talk to you about dinner.
No, dinner was
It was
interesting.
and memorable. We'll say that.
the best part for me was the oysters.
Oh yeah,
Loved the oysters.
Oysters were good. It was actually 5-course meal, but they ended up also having seafood fried rice in case you weren't full off of the regular
And the
meal.
seafood fried rice actually was delicious. It was better than the entree.
Yeah, it was an afterthought that they gave to people who were still hungry, and it was better than everything that they actually served for the meal.
Yeah.
They had a weird passion fruit sweet sauce they served with their salmon. Not exactly a fan of it, and nobody around us was either.
Yeah.
It was just...
We all just looked at each other, we laughed, and we all said it was very memorable. There was a birthday celebration. That was very interesting
cool.
and fun.
That was fun.
And she shared cake with everyone. So
Yeah.
we got to eat some cake.
Yeah,
that
so
was delish.
we got the normal dessert plus the extra dessert of the birthday cake. So
And then again, we've just spent the past couple of hours talking and hanging out. We've met some amazing new friends and
We have.
people.
Yeah.
It's just been really great.
yeah, but I think it is time to call it a night. We'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, Vietnam. You know how to do that at least once.
I knew it at least once.
I think it's probably going to be in every single one of these videos in the bloopers, so just look forward to it.
Another cloudy, dreary day here in Halong Bay. We decided that sleep was more important than breakfast this morning, so we opted to skip out on breakfast, and we're starting our day straight into the action with a full day of excursions.
Let's go.
only people wearing shorts, flip-flops, and t-shirts. Everybody else is in hiking clothes and rain jackets.
I thought it was gonna be warm. It is what it is. Carry on life.
Local to life for you for the day trip.
So we are on a day boat called Sunshine, which I think is really funny.
Since we haven't seen any of that since we've been out here.
No, but we're gonna be doing 4 stops, and the first one is like a kayaking excursion through 3 caves.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. We didn't know how this was gonna work. Like, we didn't realize we were coming on a second day boat, but this boat is absolutely beautiful. It's brand new. I think this is their first cruise that they're doing, so I am beyond impressed and glad that this is the situation. I think it's gonna be a great day.
Even though it's dreary, this place is absolutely spectacular.
I would say the haze and the fog almost adds to the vibe here. It is just a beautiful place. I don't think weather can change that.
No, I can't imagine with the sun shining. The water, I'm sure, is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you can see it's like an emerald green even now. Also, there are no boats around us now. We feel like we have the place to ourselves. This is incredible.
Yeah. We're in the kayak, baby. We're waiting on the guide, and we're gonna be doing, I think, 2 or 3 different caves.
Yes, and not flipping over is the goal.
Oh, well, yeah. Our first cave, you can't even see us. We just saw a monkey way up there.
And heard him. That was pretty cool.
Wow, this is epic.
He just jumped over the tree.
Oh my gosh, it's a big one. You see it? Let me see if I can get it. Oh yeah, you see it? Look at it. Pro tip, bring a person that can paddle for you. This excursion is amazing. We did it.
We did it.
Drink time.
I missed my straw. I still haven't gotten any.
There you go. I got mango, delicious.
A pineapple is incredible. We've now made it to an area that our tour guide has called 3 Beach because it's known for its 3 beautiful beaches.
So I think we're gonna swim here.
Yes, we weren't really thinking we were going to this morning because it was kind of chilly, but it's looking like pretty much everybody on the boat's gonna go swimming, so.
Let's go. It's so cold.
This water
It's so cold.
is colder than I was prepared for.
It took my breath away. Also, my top came flying up.
I can't wait to see your face when you came up on the...
Like this?
Yeah. This is epic. Now we found a little instrument.
It's like flamenco. I said that Matt should take this one to his mom because then they can have matching ones forever. It's like a best friend seashell.
Making our swim back.
I have a huge fear of water and deep dark water, and I've overcome that with this travel channel, so thanks. That was epic.
After a morning of activities, it's time for lunch.
Lunch was really, really good. They
Yes.
just kept coming out plate after plate after plate with different kinds of food.
I would think it was like, okay, surely this is the last plate of food they're bringing. And no, they would bring a whole nother plate of a completely different dish that was just as delicious as the previous one.
And it was really cool because it was family style, so you got to make friends with everybody and pass around food and talk, and I loved it.
We've honestly enjoyed this trip so much. Like, can't recommend it enough. But now we're off to our, is this our last stop?
I think it's our second to last.
Oh, well, don't hold us to that. We don't really know.
Pearl Village in Halong Bay. These are the local people living and working in here.
I also didn't realize that the pearl grows in the gonad. It says it right there.
Actually, it says the pearl sac grows inside the gonad.
Learn something new every day. You're welcome.
Normally the oyster here, they can live about 4 to 5 hours outside the water. You can see here the process we implanting the pearl.
That pearl farm was really interesting, and it made me want to buy a pearl.
And you're not even a pearl girl.
I know.
I didn't even mean to rhyme. Look at that.
All right, now we're headed back to the boat. Look what they brought us. Welcome drink. I'm a fan.
Some sort of very sweet and delicious juice.
So that excursion today is probably the best part of this whole cruise, in my opinion.
100,000%. Without this day to do this excursion, I don't know if this cruise would be worth it, in my opinion.
It's just very, very touristy.
I mean,
T-top yesterday, I mean, it was just packed full.
Yeah. Whereas today, while it was still, yes, very touristy, it was still an incredible experience because, one, we went to the Cat Ba Island area where there's no other day cruise boats, really. There was times where it was just our group pretty much for the whole time.
And it just was so magical having it all to yourself. I mean, it's so beyond beautiful here.
Yeah.
It looks like we're in a movie every single turn.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool to experience it with a small group of people.
If you do only have one night to come and experience Halong Bay and you want to do a cruise, definitely do it. As we always say, it's better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But if you can spare the extra money and the extra time, we highly recommend doing the 2-night cruise. That way you get this entire day in Halong Bay and you go deeper into the bay where there's less people and you really get to experience it for the natural beauty that brought so many people here in the first place.
But now we're gonna drink our drinks and enjoy this beautiful view from our balcony. Our lady's back, so we're gonna go buy some beers from her.
Yeah, and by our lady, the lady that comes around selling stuff. So
Yeah.
we gotta get back to our room.
We gotta go back to our room. We'll just give you a rundown of the boat. The boat is pretty small. I think it's got 22 suites.
Something like that, yep.
There is a sky bar.
There's
a very tiny little pool. There's a sun deck.
There's a very tiny little gym as well.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a sky bar, you know, rooftop sun deck with a bar up there. There is
A restaurant, obviously, a bar.
Yep, a restaurant, a bar.
There's a little hangout area over here.
A couple of lounge areas.
And that's about it.
I just love the size. This small size is awesome. Awesome. You can be from the top deck to the bottom floor in like
A minute. Hi.
Also, we heard a lot during our research about beers being warm in Vietnam, and I don't know if that's just in southern Vietnam, northern Vietnam, but thankfully, we have had no problem with getting cold beers up to this point. So far, we're grateful for cold beer.
Let's head to our cooking class. Made it on time, and nobody's here.
We're actually some of the first ones. So.
We're doing it.
This is the fresh spring roll.
My first spring roll. Oh, there's a hole in it.
Oh, it did really. Not bad. They just made an announcement that dinner is starting down in the dining room, so let's get to it. So when our kind host was telling us what the menu was for tonight, he started describing exactly what we ate last night. And Natalie and I both were like, oh, really, the same meal? It wasn't bad. It wasn't our favorite though. And then at the end he was like, and if you're on for 2 nights, completely different menu. So first course is seafood soup.
So that soup was my favorite of the entire trip. So we have an avocado salad with 2 prawns, and it looks delicious. I think second night is a better meal, in my opinion, so far.
If you needed another reason to do the 2 night rather than the 1 night. For our 4th course, we have beef steak, mashed potatoes, carrots, and broccoli, and this cool green little thing. I don't know what it is. I think it's mostly just for decoration, but it is edible. To my surprise, it's actually pretty good.
So for dessert, we have a passion fruit mousse, dragon fruit, and mango.
My favorite song.
Ngày hôm nay ta cùng học hát nơi đây, mọi người đến 2, 3, we blow out the candles. Happy birthday to you.
I hope this means we get birthday cake again. Let's talk about the real MVP tonight, and that is Henry from Taiwan, whose birthday was tonight, and he came and shared his birthday cake with us.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Henry. And thanks for the cake.
After an amazing dinner, what else do you do?
You go squid fishing, of course.
Obviously. We had to change because squid fishing.
Yeah, we don't want squid juice on our nice clothes.
We apparently are thinking we're gonna catch one since we changed our clothes.
I don't know what the chances of actually catching a squid are. Our cruise guide did say that somebody caught one a few hours ago, so
We'll see.
there is hope. Nothing too exciting yet.
That's fishing, I feel like. No offense. It's kind of boring. Patience is not my virtue, but it is a fruit of the spirit, so here I am.
Look, he even brought us stones.
I was so close. No more Squid Games here. See you in the morning. Good morning.
Again, we're going to be starting things off right into the action with another excursion.
so we're all packed up.
Now, let's go grab a quick lunch.
So while we're waiting for lunch to be served,
we realized that we never did circle back to that whole story of how we ended up on a different boat than we thought we were going to be on.
Yeah.
Long story short, we booked through a third-party app, and through all of our research, from the photos on the listing, the reviews that we read that mentioned a specific boat, we thought we were going to be on a boat called the Athena.
Yeah.
Then when we got picked up in Hanoi by our limousine bus, the bus had a different name on the side of it.
which I was like so confused by.
So then we were like, okay, maybe we're on a different boat. Okay, this is weird. So
But it looked great.
Yes.
So we were like, okay.
Yep, we researched it, looked great. Then we get to the cruise port and we get dropped off at a different boat than either of those first two boats that we thought.
And then we were even more confused.
Thankfully, this boat is beautiful and it's been an excellent experience.
But just know when you book with a third party, it's really with a travel agency. So if you book a 5-star cruise like we did,
Yep.
it could be on any 5-star cruise. If you book a 4-star, again, it could be on any 4-star. So just prepare yourself with that.
Because the listing is going to say just that, 5-star Halong Bay cruise without any specific boat mentioned.
Now, if there is a cruise line that you really want to book with them directly. But we got a great deal with Get Your Guide, so
Yep,
that's
and-
what we went with.
Yep, and we'll put the links to our booking. We can't guarantee that you'll be on this particular boat, but it will be a 5-star cruise if that's what you book.
Also, a lot of these cruises have the exact same itinerary, so no need to worry about that.
And we'll put a whole lot more information on booking a Halong Bay cruise and all the details that you need to know for that in our blog, and we'll link that down in the description.
Now, let's go eat. Wow, what a way to start our time in Vietnam.
But just like that, our time on our 2-night luxury cruise on Halong Bay has come to an end.
We cannot recommend this enough. I recommend you stay in Halong Bay as long as you possibly can. It was awesome.
We know that the 1-night cruise is definitely more popular, but just to reiterate what we said earlier in the video, we definitely recommend doing at least a 2-night cruise. That way you get to go a little bit further into the bay. You get to go to Lan Ha Bay and Cat Ba. It's just a completely different experience. Not that Halong's not great.
No.
It was beautiful, but it is definitely much more crowded. So if you want more of that peaceful, serene experience on this trip, definitely opt for the 2-night cruise.
And again, if you guys want more information, definitely check out our blog. We'll link that down in the description.
But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that big thumbs up button and subscribe, because we're on a journey to see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die, before we die,
Yeah.
places like Halong Bay, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.
Oh wait, we got something here. Yeah, got it. It was pepper. I just saw
Been there since lunchtime. That was what, 3 hours ago?
Sorry. Oh, I got the GoPro thing.
So just on your forehead. For round, sorry, not round one, course one.
Might hit this side a little bit, but that's okay. Oh. I'm proud I jumped. How far was that? 100 feet?
At least. Looks, it's different because today I'm wearing my hat forwards. The rest of the outfit is the exact same.
Somebody's tired.
Take a nap right now. I accidentally bit into my glove a little bit at first. I was like, this is very plastic, it's hard to get through.
Recreational pants? Yep. Let me see them. Wow, look how fast we are, Matt. Above average.
Look at that. Matt is not paddling at all. I'm doing all of the work per usual.
Oh, per usual.
How is this our life?